In recent years, crowdfunding has become popular due to the rise of sites like Kickstarter and Indiegogo. This new way of funding projects seems a novel idea upon first glance, but if you analyse the concept further, it may not seem such a great idea after all. If you've been living under a rock and don't know what crowdfunding is, I'll clarify. Most crowdfunding sites work like this. Somebody makes a project page detailing their idea and how much money they need to achieve their goal. People will then donate small amounts of money to the project. The organisers of the project will usually give out rewards for larger donations. So this basically allows people to fund their projects without investors or banks. Cutting out banks and investors has obvious benefits for the project organisers. For one, they can be a bit more ambitious with their ideas and not have to fear a bunch of guys in suits coming along and crushing their ambition because of the elevated risk. Well, that's great, right? Now people are free to innovate, and it gives smaller organisations a chance to make their product without taking out a risky bank loan. To a certain extent, yes, we have seen some great projects come from crowdfunding. However, the reduced risk is not always a good thing. The risk from a bank loan exists for a very good reason. What is produced might end up being terrible and sell as such. Crowdfunding sites do not usually require any evidence that the project has even been started, which means that people can advertise their great ideas, accumulate thousands of dollars from honest donations, and then produce a substandard product, or not even produce anything at all. And this has been known to happen. Crowdfunding sites open the door not just to con men, but to beggars too. Some people start their crowdfunding projects without thinking of alternative methods of funding which would probably be more suitable for their means. I don't want to name any projects in particular, but I can tell you that one Kickstarter page was just so some guy could buy a camera to make videos, and this is clearly not a suitable use of crowdfunding, but I can tell you that his project was funded too, which isn't ideal. Another potentially bad aspect of crowdfunding is that projects can be overfunded. Project organisers usually set stretch goals in which extra funds will be diverted to expand the project or add new features and things like that. But this can only go on for so long, and if a project gets too much funding, the excess can only serve to line the pockets of the people organising it. I'm not out to say that every project that has been overfunded has wasted the money, but there's still the potential for it, and if it hasn't happened yet, it probably will happen in the future. I know this video has been mostly negative, but don't get me wrong, I still think that crowdfunding has a lot of potential. I'm just asking you to consider what you donate to and realise that crowdfunding isn't the best way of funding all kinds of projects.